fancy plans, just a spark I couldn't put out. They laughed when I bought it, said I'd never learn. But every red candle taught me how to burn. I timed the swings, I rode the storm, turned fit of fuel, watch the chaos transform. I was lightning before the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. From nothing to something, I'm rising like the sun. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. I was broke, now I'm the one. Feel the rush. They said play it safe, they said watch me run. Every loss was training, every dip made me stronger. I don't chase the noise, I ride the silent wave. Turn my smallest move into the life I crave. The market tried to break me, but it only made me loud. Now I'm standing in the chaos, screaming at the clouds. I was lightning before the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Rush, feel the rush. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. From nothing to something, I'm rising like the sun. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. I was broke, now I'm the one. Feel the rush. Let the rush roll. Let the rush roll. I was made for this. Let the rush roll. Let the rush roll. I was made for this. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. From nothing to something, I'm rising like the sun. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. I was broke, now I'm the one. Feel the rush. Feel the rush. Slunging it. Slunging it. I went long on Monday, felt like a king. Short on Tuesday, thought I'd do the thing. By Wednesday, I was slunging it both ways, trying to catch every wiggle in the range. Thursday, I was leveraged, drunk on caffeine. Friday, I was broke, but still felt the dream. Ego said you're a sniper. Reality said you're a clown. Still I'm refreshing. Still I'm going down. Slunging it, long and short and slunging it. Back so close, back so far. Slunging it like a superstar. Slunging it, bad habit still committed. One more trade, myself, this time I'll be disciplined. Then I saw a little Wiccan jump right in. Ego said, you're a sniper, precision supreme. Reality said, you're just chasing the green. Now my account's a ghost town, quiet as sin, but I'm still here refreshing, ready to sin again. Long and short and slunging it. Back so close, back so far. Slunging it like a superstar. Slunging it, bad habits still committed. One more trade, one more thrill. Slunging it till I get that bag for real. I could stop right now. I could walk away clean. I could be normal, but normal's never been me. So I'm still here, slunging it through the night, hoping the next one finally does me right. Slunging it, long and short. Part of a well-balanced diet, every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Pour it up, milk-free cereal in my bowl, my bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. Yeah. Yoga pants, coffee mug, hair in a bun, dropping kids at school, then she still having fun. Grocery cart queen, turning house to a runway. Got me trying to volunteer, pick up on the money, got lit.
Hey there! How you guys doing? Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. The baked turkey that you watch late at night that goes over crypto over here. That's what we're going to do tonight anyway. Might even go over a few stocks because I want to take a look at some defense things just quickly. Probably do it toward the middle of the show. Kind of go through our little crypto thing over here. How you liking this market right here? We're at resistance areas. And I mean, you're looking, should I go long? Should I go short? We slonging it? What are we doing over here? Because if you've been in a long over here, you know, you might have taken profit. I did, and or maybe partial profits or something, and you're kind of looking, well, now what? Or maybe, you know, it's kind of talking to you, encouraging you to do a long. That's what it's doing to me. And I've got to be careful because I'm starting to get chopped up over here. That's a very keen little thing we got. We're above a... Let's zoom out and let's kind of orient ourselves. Every channel's got a different take on this market, right? Here's the cool things, right? From this top to this butt crack, because we got a butt cheek, right? Looks like a butt cheek. Wouldn't you say? I see some similarities. Do you not? All right, so butt crack and then other cheek, kind of skinny over here. There may not be, maybe we're gonna come back and inject it with some more, some of that gel stuff again. Hyaluronic acid, yeah. See if we can, all right, so our main goal here is to take out this guy over here, which is sitting at 75.9. I'm going to draw a line right above that little guy. He is the target. He's the target. He's the one we must take out. That is our only mission. And so far, we sniped it right over here, but then we just kind of duck and ran. And that was a good short right there opportunity for anybody catching those little swing failure pattern ideas there. Didn't quite reach the target I'm looking for there. But anyway, this high to this low gives us some very, very cool areas. Let me take that little guy off so he's not confusing. I'm not sure what the hell this is, so I thought I would erase it, but it's not erasing with me. Hope that wasn't important. Anyway, back over here to the little top that we were talking about, all the way down to this little bottom of this cricket butt cheek. All right, so these areas, the purple lines right here, and even this little guy right here, these are the areas, the 786, 886. Those are the areas that get rejected at. That were our pivot points, our take profit areas right over here, top of the range, right? Great place to take profit, and then what we dumped, right? Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, you can see that a lot of times, you know, we get up here and then we'll dump. And then we got these times where we do something like this. I'm afraid we might be doing something like this again. And this wasn't fun for me either. I didn't enjoy this a damn bit. It was a choppy upward motion, and like, you know, this can't keep on. It's going anyway. Okay, this has got to be it, right? Oh, you're going back up again? Okay, this is oh, that was it. Yeah. Oh, wow. That guy bullish. And so here we are doing this kind of stuff again, man. And it's breaking the 9, getting above the 9, and is riding the 9. So it's riding the 9. I can't bitch about it. I just keep thinking it's going to be coming back down to the 21 if it keeps losing levels, right? So we got this. We had this one, and this is on 4-hour chart. Here's our second one. We got some candle bodies. I can go with that. So if I'm looking for a long over here, I'm trying to figure out how I can do it without getting stopped out and everything, because I've been getting caught up on noise on smaller time frames. So for me, I'm looking for this 4-hour. I like it for a 4-hour trade. If I want to swing trade, I'll be looking here. And it is Wednesday. I want to keep it in mind that it is Wednesday night. It's almost Thursday. It's the first week every day hasn't felt like Thursday. Oh my gosh. Happy tax day. Aren't you? Isn't the greatest day of ever? Yeah, everybody's nerves are on freaking fire today. Yeah, everybody's a grouch today. Tax day. Anyway, so it seems everybody's a bitch today, so it seems. Be included. So wonderful tax day, April 15th if you're in the United States. Give you the hand because... Actually, you should probably be pretty impressed. I was impressed considering you're probably getting back a little bit more than what you anticipated, and well, that's a nice little gift. That's a good time to say thank you, Jesus, for your blessings and looking out, no matter how it comes to you. All right, so we're looking over here. Above the 9 moving average on the 4-hour. That's kind of tasty. I've got a trend line idea here. So if I wanted to, I can give me a little setup. I'll come over to the chat in just a moment. You know, I like to talk it first, get these ideas out before they get out of my head and squirrel. Gosh darn it. How many times can I pick the wrong one thinking I'm picking the right one? Okay, there we go. So I'm seriously thinking here, if I come down here, man, wow, what would that be? Now, the chances of this rising wedge in this channel breaking to the upside, it's not really that good pattern-wise. I'm just saying, it's a bearish pattern, a bearish setup here at the rising wedge within this channel, right? That's not that, but we're above the 9, so, you know, we're going to be hopeful. And maybe hopeful turns to stupid. We never know. But if I do have these targets that we've measured out for, you know, other targets, a 1.13 from that move and a 1.27 fib target, as well as some confluence on this guy, this measure move guy thingy. I've already forgot. I didn't write a note. That's my bad. Squirrel. But let me see if I can get at least a 2 or a 3 to 1 ratio at one of these. This is starting to get into it. That's a lot to ask, man, even for a swing trade. That's a big ask for me on this trade if I'm going to take this stop loss down here. But if I do it, I'm still only going to be risking my 1% of my account if I take that trade. And that means I would have to go with a lower position and probably a lot lower leverage there. So I got to keep that in mind. I'm going to come down to the 1 hour. What we got going on over here? I'm looking at my moving averages down here. They're in good order. They look bullish. We good. I just wonder, why aren't we coming down and testing them before we go further? But it's not listening to me. It doesn't care. I'm seeing a possibility for some chop, but I've been seeing that for a while. This the 15-minute did something that blew my mind today. It really did. And I know we got these bigger moving average, 800, 600 and something, and 360, right? They're in bullish order, right? Stacked on top of each other, right? And 200 right here. 200 crossed them pretty strong after this big move, right? But it looked consolidation. It really looked like 886. It really looked like it was coming down. And I've been trying to track a freaking trend line idea over here because it really, you don't have one at this point, really, until you get those 3 touches. I mean, that's about the closest I've got. These are 2 touch points. That has the most touch points, but you can see we can't figure out what the hell we're doing. Maybe I'm confused, people. But it looked like it was flipping over. Every one of these did a rip and flip, right? All of them flipped over. And then all of a sudden, the smaller ones started getting frisky. And then I've not seen this happen on the 15-minute. And, well, I can't remember it happening on the 15-minute. I'm used to seeing this on the 6-minute, especially the 1 minute and 10-second and things like that. The lower time frames, you can see them flip-flop like that. But the 15? And that just makes me think that this is freaking bullish. We talked about the possibilities. I mentioned that earlier on the stream earlier today. You know, consolidating between our 786 area and 886 area. That's one of the signs to look for that we might come up here. It's also one of those nice signs to look for to get that lower high. So like my title says, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's how I'm feeling about the market. But zooming out, and I think that's the big thing to do here, right? The most impressive things that we got is that we should be starting a bullish season here. Things are turning around for Bitcoin on the weekly MACD. That's not one to fade. We can still come down from here, all right? We can still come down and see. Hello? Are you? It's working now. Okay. Man, I gotta fix that thing. Touched it wrong or something. I don't know. All right, so I'm trusting that that can be heard now. Okay. All right, so this is the weekly MACD and getting ready to cross up, right? Or it is crossed, right? Bullish, bullish, bullish. Even though we can still see lower prices, I hope that we don't, but we could. Just got to throw that out there. This is our RSI. We came out of the 30. There's your buy zone. I mean, for your bots and all that. For when you cross the signal line, you cross the 30% line. That's your buy signal. That happened 2 weeks ago. By the way, I'm just saying. According to this thingy, we're on the weekly chart. So, have we bottomed out? You could. This is looking like a possibility. I'm going to tell you. This is weekly. We're no longer under the signal line. We've been under it for a long, long time, and now we're above it. We got out of the red zone over here. I feel like common sense just tells us it's too early to call a bottom. But then we also ran up before the halving in this past cycle, right? And common sense was saying that was too early too, but it sure as hell took us up real quick. We've kind of been offset. Like, well, are we 6 months early on everything? Okay. I'm trying to get out of here, and there we go. Now we got out. So weekly, you got to say weekly is bullish, man. Weekly trumps all the time frames that we're looking at under here. 3-day. You got some work to do over here. Look at this 9 moving average down here, 70,000. See, that tells me we can still come back down here to these areas. 9 moving average, 9. That one should be hugging price. It's not hugging price. They're going to hug soon, all right? They will hug soon. At some point, they will hug and embrace. And that just makes me think we got to be hitting some resistance over here. So we've already double topped according to these wicks, and there might be a chance to push higher. And I'm looking like this area over here. I need to adjust you. That's 77.5. And that might be a big ask as we start heading into the weekend, right? Or maybe for the next 2 days, we might have a chance to do some of that, or at least reclaim some of this other area to maybe retest this area of almost 96. But it's if you've already got out of a position, already taken majority of your profits, and you're like, I want to catch the rest of the move, it's hard. Here on the daily, it's the 100 moving average. That's what we're testing and getting our ass handed to us by. But we've been doing that for the last 3 days, and all we continue to do is make higher lows. So something's got to give, man. Something's got to give here, man. Still riding high above that 9 moving average. A very strong trend right here on the daily. I want to look at my indicators over here real quick too, if you don't mind, very quickly. We're looking Oh, what's this? We got rising tops there, and we should be right along with price action. It's no bearish divergence right here immediately. You want to come over here and look at this top, but that's kind of, I don't know if I'd look on the daily. I think I would consider maybe a 3-day, a bigger time frame to check those two. There's no bearish divergence on that little guy either. I mean, they're going up or up right there too. Oh, that was over here. This one here, it was going up too. Right along with it, no bearish divergence there. So it kind of hints that we could still be bullish. So now I come over here to like the 4 hour where we just were. We're above the 9, right? Drop down to the 2 hour. Now this one's interesting because this one's been a little bearish lately. 9 crossing the 21, but now what are we trying to do? We might be crossing over, and that might be our little jump up over here. Choppy for me, man. That high at 76, and they knocked us down to 73. We got a good almost $3,000 range right there. It's like, I don't know. Depends on how much leverage that you got, how choppy that it feels on those little leverage, the perpetual futures accounts. Well, the people on spot are just like, I just kind of buy on the lows and sell on the highs. That's just all hard, or just keep it in my wallet. Or DCA, that's what I did. And then they turned out to be one of the smartest ones right there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come over and say hello to everybody here tonight. We got 17 people hanging out. 17 of the coolest people ever.
For those of you that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Let me give you guys a shout out. We've got Dave P in the house. Shout out to Dave P. We got Sin. Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber, just went live over here. I've got the new songs are out, the ones that were featured in the intro. They started showing up over here on YouTube. Feel the Rush and Slongin. I think it came out earlier and I must have missed it. And we're over here on our way to go see Joe's page over here, where if you're not subscribed, then you're not one of the cool kids, because clearly all the cool kids hang out at Joe's place and then here out at the Turkey. Joe and the Turkey. We're going to start a TV show. Joe, like Chico and the Man, it's going to be Joe and the Turkey. We're going to drive around in old muscle cars and stuff. Yeah, 70s style. I already got the wing sideburns, baby. I just need one of those stick mustaches, man. I'm good to go. I'm just saying, we're going to get our own little sitcom and take over YouTube. Is that an opium high? Opium. All right. So we got Joe. Glad to have you here, Joe, as always, my man. We got Strega. Uh-oh, I'm putting up the wrong personal things over here. We got Strega in the house. We got Sin. I think I already said that. Strega. Tony Gold. Good to see you tonight, my man. Good to see you. I am really thinking about getting one of these little teleprompters to replace the teleprompter I got right now. You guys can't see it, but that's a perfect place for me to have a screen that I can look right in here. What are we talking about over here? I'm sitting here reading the chat. Almost could retire, says Strega Heart. Chief and Keith, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. How's it going? And Dave P. Happy birthday. Is it somebody's birthday? My boy turned 13 today, says Chief and Keith. Well, happy birthday to him. Wish you a happy birthday. Let's give him a shout out. Happy birthday to the chief of, or the son of Chief and Keith. Oh, then the teams. I still got that to look forward to. Society X's, hola, hey! Taking a break on profits and picking up some spot bag. That sounds like a pretty decent plan right there. Remember, it is sell and may go away. We're in the last bit of April. This is tax season, but I think with the extra money flowing around, we're not seeing as many people have to sell assets to pay tax bills, even though they are a little sneaky every now and then. I'm looking at the possibility of maybe taking half profits on everything and sometime between now and May. May do it in stages. May do 10 or 25% divided up over the next 4 weeks or something. But I want to do that. I think I'm going to give that a play. We'll do a little experiments, kind of like what I did with Bitcoin. You know, I took some of And I did the trades over here to see how altcoins and everything stacked up against Bitcoin. Like if I just focused on Bitcoin versus what I'm doing over here with my spot margin, which one would win out better? Clearly, the one with a Bitcoin would, even with all the crappy the fat finger trade that I got that's down $2 million has not brought this account into zero balance or negative. We're still up 2 million almost. Crazy. Even I'm down 2.6 million on this messed up spot trade. Bitcoin was the answer, man. Bitcoin was the winning solution right there. Well, that's an insightful lesson to learn. The one that little voice inside says, you need to do that one instead of what you're doing. And I was like, that's all right, we got it. Nah, you really do. And you ignore that little voice. All right, so I'm waiting for this 9 moving average cross over that 200 or that 21 right there, and that might be the little boost we need to get our little happy asses off this 886 fib, because I mean this is rejection. This is normally where I'm looking to short, taking profits, looking for us to come back. And we could still do that. I mean, you got this little, there is a little micro idea right here, but it does incorporate this area. They could bring us right back down to the 886 area down here. At about 71. Still, you got to break some trend lines and do some other stuff. But it made the lower high. So I got that in the back of my mind looking at. But then again, you also got your little A=CD play that we got right here, right? And that idea takes us up to our nice little target area right here. It's 79,321, and we got confluence with several different other fib right in that same area, man. One of them overlapped, the 272 overlapped with that too. So, man, it's like flip a coin or slong it, I guess. But what you're still just balancing things out if you're slonging it equally, right? In most cases, or kind of close to. I don't really think that's the winning as a hedge, like you did on both. Slonging it should be where you're shorting tops and trying to catch longs and bottoms. But trying to hedge and do a long and a short at one little spot here and just go with the winner. The hedging is what it is. Meant to kind of keep your account stable, to offset losses, but it can still go against you. Well, let's take a look at something. You're getting frisky over here on this 36-minute, mister. Let me come over and see what I've got going on over here. This is my, did it close? So I got stopped out there. So I'm not in a trade. Let me see what is going on over here. I've got a Bitcoin short. It's down 5%. And I'm not. You're almost at my limit there. Part of me wants to reverse it. I'm thinking on taking an entry on Bitcoin anyway. But now that makes me feel like I'm flip-flopping away over here. This is Fartcoin. Are we still in Fartcoin? Let's see, I'm still up on oil. I got some oil shorts, and I'm just kind of letting those little guys ride. Palantir, I'm in the long over there. Added to that a little bit, too. That one's doing pretty good. Palantir was like 133. It was 128, I think. Now it's up at 143. Defense stocks, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit later on. Just a few stocks of that. Look at those. Fartcoin's finally doing a little something, but my BTC, man. My BTC play here on weeks, and this is the one I tried to trade on this account. And I'm not wanting to short it right now at this present time. Not at this present time, not really. I'm actually wanting to go for a longer long over here. And I guess I should look for an entry. You want to FOMO into that green candle? I think that's probably right. But these moving averages are looking juicy too. Here's 6-15 minutes. I'm liking the long setup better than I'm liking the short setup. And even if I want to do my rule, I can shorten up my risk. This is 15 minutes. I want to do that for my full 1%. I could schlong it. I could do both, but I need to take care of this guy. In case it starts getting away from me. If I've already got, okay, stop loss is set up there. All right, so yeah, so my short's taken care of. I've got him all going, but I guess I'm going to technically be a hedge, not really schlonging it. Or not schlonging it in the best way over here anyway. All right. I am going to enter in there, and then if I can get my stop loss over here. Oh man, this Weeks does that, right? Oh, you didn't get me, that's why. So my stop loss is going to come down over here. That's 0.5% right there. I feel like I lost some over here. Getting chopped up today. I'm not happy about that. So I've got this trend line idea, and my idea is we break the trend line. Well, my trade idea that we're kind of trying to go up, and I think we got a channel idea too. So I am looking for that higher high over here. And let me take my take profits up here to the area that I'm looking for. So I'm see if I can play this one up to here. On this account, I'm just trying to trade, and I keep trying to get in that mindset. Let's get into that one we're gonna hold for a long time, and that's not what I'm trying to do over here. I'm just actually trying to trade over here. I can't get out of that mentality sometimes. All right, so the short is likely to get stopped out over here, and that's going to take part of the profits that I'm going to be earning to get up here. So I'm snatching at pennies by doing it this way. Are we up though? Yeah, the long is up, and the short is gone. Okay, well, I guess we took our L's on the short there. Yeah, he got me on that one. So I think I showed this earlier. So since today, then that was a stopped out of I thought you told me I won that one. That was the one that's supposed to be up 11. See, this is what I'm talking about. That thing that flashed up earlier, right? I think that said 11%. And then when I come over here, well, this does mean that my ROI is down 1.25%. Well, that's a little. If that's. I'm going to see that later after the stream. If that's what's going on. That's a little misleading, don't you think? That's not what I saw earlier when it came up. Wasn't it Weeks? It might have been Blowfin. I may be tripping. You're tripping, Road Dawg. What the hell's going on with you, Rave? What the hell's going on with you, Rave? I'm glad I'm in you. I couldn't resist. I'm a little FOMO or DJ. I had to get in on some of that Rave coin. She dropped down and she started making them bottle signals, and I was like, girl, you look like you could put it hurting on me. And I think she did. This is on the third. I took a stab in the damn dark and it worked out, man. Is at a fib level or something like that, and it worked out. That's the only way I can explain it with Rave. This thing, this going to cray, man. And it's liable to come down and go in the negative on me over here. I need to be taking. I've only got one. I'd have to close my whole position, wouldn't I? Can I do 25% over here? Can I? Oh, no, you closed it all. Oh God, that hurt. I was doing so good. Hey, be glad you took profits. I wasn't trying to take profits. I was trying to let it ride to the moon. I'm so pissed off right now, but not too bad, because right over here is a 100 moving average. Trying to cross bearishly over this guy, and we got our 9 and everything over there. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go backwards on this little sucker right now. I'm gonna short this little baby. Say it's not true, Road Dawg. Oh, it's definitely true, but I got to keep my stop loss and my minimums right there. I'm on the 15-minute. I either win this little baby or I lose it. 74 cents right there. Come on down, darling. Can you make it a lower low? Why should I put limits on you? I was thinking the same thing. Let's not do it. Oh, what the hell is that? I feel like I just see. I think I just canceled that trade. Stop. I'm going to leave you alone. So I'm risking 78 cents to make whatever. I don't think it's going to come. I don't know what it's going to do. She's got a good chance to just come back and do a little retest and then bounce her happy ass up. But on the 15-minute, the 100 crossing the 200, I'm taking that as a bearish sign right there for Rave. Other than that, I just got that little. Oh yeah, you got you going on. I'm adding you, baby. You're tiny. You're too tiny for my tiny account. All right. I got him taken care of. I'm still in this cis thing. I have a 14x over here. It's a tiny, tiny ass trade. but it made more than what I got in it. All right, so I'm trying to look for this on this one. Are we going long on Bitcoin over here too? Since we are still close to my trend line, I'm going to go for a long. My stop loss goes below my trend line because that invalidates my idea on the 15-minute. Now I got to dial you in within reason over here. Put it below the 100. I'm starting to mess with my percentages over here again. That always ends up good, doesn't it? You break this trend line, I'm going to be so pissed at you, Bitcoin. Just letting you know ahead of time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at some of these altcoins. We looked at our indices, right? Did we take a look? No, we didn't. Well, we usually do.
Another one.
Here we are. This is total 3, man. We're still in the zone, but we're getting back up here. So altcoins are starting to look nicer, right? Bitcoin dominance is still going up, and the money flow is still coming out of the market cap for stable coins over here. Meanwhile, the S&P, they're going for this, what some people think is a day count bounce that you made a new high on Wall Street on the S&P 500 tech stocks. Whether we can hold that or come on back down, that remains to be seen as we go into the weekend here. But the markets are responding kind of bullish, and I just want to look at you go, Bitcoin. I'm looking kind of frisky over here. What you doing? Hey, girl. You look like a cowboy hat. I want to make you a cowboy. I want to call you Dirty Sanchez. I'm just saying. Woo! Yeehaw! John Wayne right there. All right, come on, baby. Let's get this little play going. This was the thing we were looking at was buying over here. And oh, no. Actually, I think it was on the 4 hour. First looked at that idea for those targets around 78,990. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you got any coins, altcoins you want to take a look at, we got a list right here. Let's go ahead and let's start making a list here, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, well, I do have to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Crypto Cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dawg. She gets house, I keep ape. Fair?
No.
Have you had your good ass coffee?
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow.
Good ass coffee.
As coffee's here, you know.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. We're back. Okay. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for the heads up, dude. All right. All right. Striker says, I'm tired out. I'm crossing the streams today. Crossing all the streams today. I feel kind of tired too. Striker says, the good ass coffee needs to be stronger. It will keep me up all night. Even the decaf does. Is BNB going to last into the next decade? BNB will probably have a bright future, I would say. It has not dropped too much in this bear market. Will ETH be a bigger mover than BNB? Wow. I would say ETH has got a good chance, but I think you got to be patient with it because that's still the legacy market's looking at Ethereum more than anything else, right? And I think they've had their eyes on that for a long time and had their plans in place. It's not like they just figured this out in the last 6 months. I think they have some kind of weird, wicked agenda that goes on for years and possibly decades. But anyway, I think Ethereum is part of that. And wherever we see Circle and Tether, wherever they're going, let's kind of follow those chains. And I think we'll be on the right track for most of them. And so Solana is still a good bet. And BNB is not a bad one. Like I said, I think if you follow the stable coin, that might be a clue as to who's doing good. I mean, take Tron, take TRX for instance. Now I bought some of this back. It was about 12 cents, something like that. Now I was kind of pissed because I didn't get. It was cheaper than that. This is the bear market on Tron, and they suck. It used to be a cheap place to move stablecoin, right? I mean, the fees are like $2 or $3 now. Ethereum is cheaper than moving it over here, or at least the times I've done it. But the bear market, look what it's doing. It's up as high as it was during December. I mean, not as high, but we're still up in the territory. We didn't drop like a rock, in other words, like we've seen all the other coins. This is TRX Tron, Justin Sun's crap coin. But what helped them out with the most was that they got to win with stablecoin, right? With Tether. And look at the parabola. And it looks like it's going to keep on going. Crazy. I bought some of this at 12 cents just to have some because I think the Tangent wallet uses TRX to pay me the fees and everything to transfer over. And so I got some so I can, move things around on there. And it's just not went down. It's just not went down. I wouldn't have thought that. I really wouldn't have. I'm trying to get a Fibonacci over here. I want to do the trend base extension right here. I want to see where the 618s come up to. The 1 and the 2 and the 3. We hit the 2618 with that last one. And we're holding the 1618 area here as support. Making a nice double bottom. Or, I don't know, is that a bottom? Because it's kind of from the top. I would think those need pasties. That's what they need. They need that's not a bottom. Yeah, you need some pasties over here. How about these guys? I'd be happy. I'd be smiling if I was right there. I'm just saying. I'd be smiling too. All right, so we got a double booby bottom. We got a girl bending over the counter right here. I don't know, the down the blouse shirt shot or something. Anyway, but let's figure out where we can go, man. That's what I'm saying. Was it good as a? Oh, did you really? Would you rather? Okay, we got you at one target right there. That was the 3.618 went up. It's right up in the spot that it needs to be for what I'm looking at over here too. So could we see 56 cents? I think at some point we might. It's just that we're in what we think is the middle of the bear market. Probably mid of the bear market, close to the mid. That's what we're kind of guessing. It started, it wasn't too recent, but time is starting to catch up with us, and now we are going into April. We're not back in January or February. We're moving on toward the summer. We're heading toward May, selling May, walk away, come back in October for the Halloween effect, and get in then when our bottom is supposed to be in this market. You got a breakout of a triangular pattern over here that I don't trust as far as I can throw them. And if I could ever throw them, I usually throw them away. I would expect some resistance along the top of that little X line, but until then, let's see what we can do over here. Swing out, swing low. Give me some targets. Tell me where you're trying to go, my man. So 35 cents out of this little booger. And then we got this little zone right over here, 39 to 42 cents. I'm just going to put a little boxy box right there at it. And we're curving. How our indicators look on the weekly over here. You're okay. You're okay. Don't see any bearish divergence there. That's interesting. I wasn't even planning on looking at this one. I was just saying that's just one of the options. Let's go and take a look at Ethereum. And Ethereum is down in the dumps over here for the weekly. Figure that out. Tron's kicking ass, and Ethereum's down in the dumps, below the trend line, below the major trend line. But now we can go ahead and keep it there for resistance because it's obviously being resistance for us. But we'll can easily coming down here now that we got 3 touch points. We got valid trend lines. Might even have 4 touch points right there. It's accumulation zone. This is our bottom. I'm going to redraw my fibs, make sure that they're on point. Sometimes they're not when I come back. And I'm like, what the hell's going on, Helen? Sean, have you been in here moving things around? And then I think Sean has, because things really have changed again. At least from what I'm looking at over here. This is the weekly. Maybe I looked at something else earlier. Oh, dang. But if anybody's going to win out, it's going to be these weekly charts over here. So we got this area right here about 2544 that we need to go up and talk to and see if we can break above it. That little area of resistance there. Next area up, we'll be tackling this guy. That's in our 382 Fibonacci. That's about $3,000. 50 moving averages up there. 21 moving average and the 200 are right over here, right around 2,500. That's about $200 away from us. I want to just slam down to the 4 hour over here and just kind of see how this ribbon's been flipping and how we're just riding above the 9 and 21 right there, also curving up on this 4 hour time frame, gaining momentum as we're getting ready to pop up. This is usually what we're looking for when we're getting a parabolic move. It's a sign that we might be getting ready to rock and roll and kind of go faster up toward these areas. So ETH is a good play. Took out this little high over here for this double bottom idea. Whoa! Now, we lost it, but, you know, we're still working on it, apparently. But, you know what they say, them double bottoms, they pay the bills, or nice rounded bottoms pay the bills. I say double bottoms pay the bills, too. You get one in each hand right there, a cheek in each hand. Spread them! All right, there we go. And it looks good. It looks good for Ethereum. It really does. Let us now take a look at Ondo, the coin that's got billions and billions and billions of tokens out there. And oh my gosh, it's 26 cents and not $1 anymore. Wonder what would happen. Wonder how many tokens are going to have to be purchased now, since they've been more unlocked, to bring us back up to the dollar area or 80 cent area. Those are questions I ask myself when I see a token that comes out with billions and billions and billions of coins. Like, how can it fall for that much? Unfortunately, this one has not regained its 9 weekly moving average as of yet. It's testing it right now. Maybe it is. Maybe that's looks like a foot. Maybe we're bottoming out here. Here on the daily for Ondo, man, testing the 50 moving average. It is above the 9. Not cleared it, but it's trying. Just a big accumulation zone in the city. Swing high to swing low on the local low lows. Oh, that's a nice area to be bouncing off of, huh? I gotta say. Should have caught that wick over here, dude. 22 cents. 20 cents, man. What's wrong with you? Weren't you alert that day? Why not? You're out on the toes, man. You just can't see the future like we can, man. Alright, so let's come over all the way over here. And by that zone, oh man, we're still in our coulda, shoulda, woulda bought zone. If we just zoom out a little bit, we're still in a good place to buy some Ondo, according to that, if that is our bottom. And we haven't been back there since February. But if we want to get the real nitty gritty of the move, 42 cents is a great area to hope for, to shoot for. Because and even higher, because we need to take out this guy. That's the guy we got to aim for. It's about 48 cents on Ondo. We're at 25. Might be something. It's an accumulation right now. I'm on the daily. There's a possible trend line idea over here. Even if you go from wick to wick, probably the safest bet. A clean breakout out of that with the candle would be kind of worth it. Or closing the candle above the 9, you could risk it. Breaking out of that would be a little bit better. Probably using the range tool over here, like this little dude could help out. We're above the point of control, saying, baby, we want to rock and roll and go to 27 cents. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? But we're 26 now, and like you make a whole penny. If you got 10 of these, you just made a dime. One step at a time, right? All right, so take a look at AAVE. All right, what used to be Lin? Let's go to the weekly. Big ass M pattern right there. I'm going to just, yep. all that stuff off. I want to see what's going on from way back here to way up there. Nice 886 retest. Nice. I like that. That's cool. So it's very cool. If you thought this was a cup and handle to the upside, it gave you the big middle finger, or gave you the McDonald's sign telling you where to go get a job. Or maybe that was hitting that. Now we come on is a butt crack. Hopefully we're not doing more of this for AAVE. That would suck. Hopefully we're going to get a little bounce and start retesting this area about 135. That is where our 200 weekly moving average is, and that's what I'm kind of rolling with. So we got an 886 Fibonacci, and this is on the weekly. I'm going to pretend and guesstimate and assume to make an ass out of me and anybody else that wants to participate. But I'm going to go from this high wick all the way down to this bottom wick over here, and I'm just going to mark out these guys. Boom. That we normally do here on the channel, our target areas. I do like the fact that on the weekly, the 50 is still above the 100. 100 still above the 200. That tells me these are our stragglers, the 9 and the 21. We've been under the 9 for so long. When we get above it on the weekly, that's definitely a buy signal for me. That is a buy trigger for me as a weekly. Price getting above a weekly 9 moving average is one of my major buy signals that I do look for. Okay, I want to try to clear that up since we're in the vicinity to have that to happen. And that price is like 109. We're at 106 right now. So we clear a candle above that. That's definitely, hey man, this thing's getting ready. It's changing course. And so I'm looking for 150. And also we're looking for 195 over here. All right, come down to the daily on this one, and it's starting to look a little bit more cozy, right? There's some curve going on over here. I'm going to try to draw a straight line as best I can. Oh, I can. Look, we're getting a breakout. You're getting a breakout over here on AAVE. On the daily, you might even argue that it may have confirmed. I mean, just depending on... Uh-oh. And Joe saying, use the magnet tool. Joe, come on, man. I'm old school. No magnet tool. But I like to go from bodies to bodies. I like to play with my moving averages. Magnets piss me off for some reason. I don't know why, but they piss me off. They piss Joe off too, but for different reasons. Anyway, almost got a confirmation there. Come to the 4 hour, you do have your confirmations. Do you want to FOMO in? You can bend your rules to the 4 hour, not the daily. Yeah! That's how that degen behavior starts and gets you. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Just letting you know ahead of time. We got some resistance at these moving averages here, but looks like we're trying to start testing these guys, right? I'm kind of glad to see you up. I do have this plate. Not as much as I used to have of it, but I would like to start building a bag of this one. It didn't quite do as good last cycle as it has before, but it didn't do too shabby. I mean, we got up to 385. I thought maybe we could come, I'm always hoping we can come back and do what we did and go higher, but that was just being stupid. We did talk about, last year when it came to these altcoins, for most of them, not to expect them to go and make all new all-time highs. We were talking about most of them. Some of them, I'd be, conservative just to look for maybe a 618 retracement on some of them, right? Even after the big double bottom. This is all bear market last year, 22, 23, 24. And we didn't even come up to the 618 on it. And here we are again. If I were interpreting this, and this is a weekly chart, it would be telling me it's just not crypto's time just yet. It would also suggest that it might be just kind of hopium to think that we're just going to take off from here and come up to these areas at 200, because we didn't over here. We went sideways for a long damn time. And a reminder that we are in a bear market, but we're still in the early or almost mid phase, maybe, depending. I don't know. We're still trying to figure that crap out as we're going. But if I were looking over here, I think that we're more in tune with this part of it. Although this side of the butt crack, of the double butt cheek scenario, you often see that the right cheek is not in proportion to the left cheek, is always a little deformed, like you didn't do your squats evenly or something, or maybe, I don't know, whatever it would to make this gluteus maximus a little bit bigger than this gluteus maximus. Or is this your gluteus minimus? So, but I don't know. Would it go sideways, be bumpy and come over here? It's definitely a nice one to think about DCAing through this area. I'd say anywhere under this weekly 200 moving average. And on that note, the 200 weekly moving average here on it, you see the 9 moving average is starting to cross it. So that's another reason we could stay down here for a little bit longer. But on the smaller time frames, you do have that possible breakout. And trying to climb up through these moving averages is trying to do it. I can't bitch about it. Rising wedge! What? A little red. You got a wedgie and it's rising up. Or even a rising channel. So then we're looking at levels, and we may be working on our third little level here before we come down. So a little too high to buy, but not a bad place to get paid a little bit, or just chill in DCA. Yeah, it's whatever your strategy is, I guess. Let's take a look at Swee. So well, that short would have played out. I must have forgot about it. And I think this was one that from the signals from the signal bot in the Telegram group. I think that we were just tracking it. I believe that's what this was, because I didn't play it. I don't think. Or if I did, I got stopped out. But that was a good little trade to 3.5. Entry here, stop loss didn't get stopped out, and the target got met right there. Yay! This is what we do here on this channel. We do setups and forget about them. Yay! All right. The parabolic move. And then it went down and sideways, and now it got frisky again. All right, Sweet, you're up to something. What are you up to, mister? I'm on the 2-hour time frame, drawing trend lines. As you go sideways, there's a lot of... This chart looks very busy. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. That's a 618 fib here. We've got... How do you want to interpret this pattern, traders? Are you seeing an inverted head and shoulder pattern? Are you seeing a cup and handle? What are you seeing over here? And can they be both of them at the same time? Or is it an ascending triangle pattern? What are you seeing? Because all three of those could be correct, depending on how your interpretation of this. It was. That's what it was. It was a short. That was it. Ah, sweet. We were testing out our signal bot over here, so that was cool. That's what I thought it was. When we zoom out from high to low with our Fibonacci's and everything, let me make sure I dial it in. So I got some adjustment to do over here. I'm glad I do this and go back over that, or at least I should always try to do that. I think it's good practice. Things change on charts all the time. You got to kind of adapt with them, and it might have... I don't think I incorporated this wick over here when I was pulling these guys, but it should. We don't need this little guy anymore. We're out of that little zone. That was the shoulda, coulda, woulda bought zone over here. So at some point we looked at this, and I pulled a fib from high to low and said, well, this is the sweet spot. This is where we're going to look back and say, man, I should have picked up a bunch of it over here. And that was like at 85 cents, and now it's at 96. And so, ta-da! That's how the strategy works, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Now we're flipping the ribbons. And we're just at a level of resistance. With the weirdest looking little triangular kind of squeeze shape we got there. Inverted head and shoulders or ascending triangle? You tell me. 63% chance for about both of them to break up. They both got about the same chance. I think head and shoulders 64. This triangle pattern 63 according to our Bukowski cheat sheet over here. Just saying. We need to change that to a color I can see more easily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got 12 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
I've got to get some. I gotta get some good ass coffee. AAVE is mentioned in Road Dawg Crypto, sponsored by FOMO. FOMO Funeral Services. Avi did a video for one of our songs here, FOMO Funeral. It's awesome. And I had it set up where I could play it over here, but I forgot how I did it. And I haven't been able to find it. But I've been get with you and talk to you about actually putting that up. My distributor has a place for videos, and I haven't checked it out. But there would be a way, if there's like any income or something, to give you credit for the video part of it or whatever. I ain't got rich with none of this crap, but you know, that would give you credits and all that stuff. And hey, man, before all this other stuff came out, man, it was hard as hell to get into those music, the PMOs. I don't know, ASCAP and things like that. You had to have a published song to get into ASCAP or CSAC or any of those publishing rights places over there. And it was hard as hell, but that's cool. They'd be a member of that now, because the AI stuff just kind of opened up some doors and some possibilities for it. Made publishing, the streaming made publishing a little bit easier, and the AI made the production easier. Good quality, so better quality. Bettering and better, not the best quality of everything. Can't beat a live performance, but some good musicians can't say that. All right. So we're squeezing up, and we might be, if we're just going to take our standard targets and things like that we're looking for, we're looking at coming back to make a higher high and taking out this high, 108, coming up somewhere in 112, 115, what he wants to do up in this zone. I trust my fizz more than I do a measure move that I take by hand. But that's pretty gosh darn close right there, I gotta say. Boom, shakalaka, the 113 Fibonacci is the target I'll be looking for, about 111, 112 for. So we about a all over here at the 272, a little bit above it, trying to test this area. That might that complete our double bottom pattern over here if it doesn't. May come over to the chat here. David Galp, how you doing, my man? He's got the magnets out. Selling Slay and Ricochet. That sounds like that'd be a cool lyric. I may steal that. UD Pasties, FCC Bansis. I did post this? Really? Oh, I got the man boobs hanging out, or my turkey nipples are showing. Jenny, you're rubbing off on me. When I'm on my yacht and in my Lambo, I listen to Road Dawg Crypto music. Thank you so much, Ollie. How we doing, man? All right, let's come over, and I'm going to go over to the Telegram group over here into the lounge area. Hey, there's I posted the links over here to the album, to Theresa's Feel the Rush. I've got that over there. These are some ETFs that deal with defense stocks, and they're kind of easy to get into. I was going to check some of these, but I want to go through. I'm just going to write down a few of these, and then these are the actual stocks. I just kind of want to see how much they are and what they look like on the weekly chart. Like, are they down? Are we somewhere where we can look for an entry? Is it worth it getting in on some of these? Can they make us some money better than what the hell some of this damn crypto's been doing, right? And so I was looking. I want to see what we got. We got stealth bombers, space, and General Dynamics. Let's go with General Dynamics. We got Northrop Grumman with fighter jets and missiles. Lockheed Martin, LMT. And military aircraft and space. Lockheed Martin was Boeing, BA. All right, so I want to see just kind of how those look real quick, if you don't mind. I'm going to come over to the weekly. We're going to just kind of get my chart all set up over here. And General Dynamics. You're on Pith. So you might be able to get some tokenized. I don't know if you can get the tokenized stocks of this. I don't know if there is. Maybe, I guess maybe not. Maybe they just have an Oracle. That's what it is. Okay, I see. That's what's going on. Oh, maybe they have a tokenized stock of it. We need to come over here to stocks, and I'm just going to General Dynamics Corporation. Oh, you're up, but you're rolling up too, man. This goes back a long time. Let's see, I'm starting here at the bottom of 2009, and gotta say, man, It's pretty cool. I would say it looks like you're going to come down a little bit if that is well, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Even though this shoulder's up bigger than that one, I don't trust those as much, right? If the right shoulder is bigger than the left one, you got a little bit more strength here than you normally would, right? You like it when this one's lower than that one. I mean, for your best results. That's my interpretation. That's the little hint and insight I'll give you into what I found with them. Lost a trend line. You got a nice big pullback right there. What are you doing over here? Will you do that, or are you lightening up as you go along? Let me see how you've been performing over here, baby. See, we got 618 from that one. That was nice. Let's do. Hey man, you want to do your AB equals CDs? See how they played out. Would have took a long damn time, but that was the area we came up to. Actually, would have nailed it with that one before we got her pullback, and then she starts doing her little stuff. I'm going to go a little higher. Yeah, but we did get her pullback. That looks like that might be 382. Yep. So we got a 382. And this is setting up for something that's called like a 3 drives pattern. I tried to talk about that last night, but I didn't have a great example. So here's our target for General Dynamics is $450. Don't know when the hell it'll get there, but it's got a good chance with this parabolic move to be going up to that target area, and we can get a bonus little target right here. So we got that going on, and then from here, you got the 618, and we could be looking at this target for. Actually, no, you hit your target exactly right here. 1618. We look for right here, and it went up just a little bit higher than what I look for. I look for these two right here. But we had a bigger move. This is just like a shorter version, so it doesn't have to be as accurate as we hoped that it would, right? So we should be getting a nice little pullback. We broke a trend line here. So I'd be looking for around a 382. See what happens. Maybe a 0.5 if it wants to come all the way back here and retest this area. Sometimes it does that and a little bit more, right? This time it did not. That would be... Did you make a 1-2 something? What's your Elliott wave count look like? Oh, Snapdragon. Okay, whatever the hell that was. 5th wave, AAVE. And you think you're coming all the way back down to 618? Elliott thinks we might be coming back all the way down to here. If we do, that would be bitching. I'm just going to look at the 50%. That was a nice impulse move. And in the stock market, let's hang out and see what happens here. What happens here? She does have a tendency to come back to the 100 moving average area anyway, and sometimes even lose it. And there's the 100 right at 305. All right, so maybe not time to be looking at this one. Still got to watch and see if it catches any traction up here and decides to throw everybody for a loop and keeps going up. Though. All right, so let's take a look at Lockheed Martin. LMT, Lockheed Martin. Yeah, you up too. Of course, we're in the dang war. Of course they would be. But it started going up in December. Topped out over here in the wind. March. It's a nice little opening broadening pattern. Well, to me, it looks like we got to come down a little bit before we go up. And somewhere around the $500 mark. That's what we should be looking at right there. Come back around to this little consolidation area, our little double bottoms and whatnots. And I mean, we draw trend lines. We got one that I think we're getting ready to test right probably soon, right here, if I can squeeze that one in. Maybe catch about the 21 moving average. It might catch something here. I don't know if it will hold it or not, though. It didn't hold it last time. All right, so I'm not seeing a good set. I'm seeing this coming down a little bit, but when they do come down, I do want to think about getting back into them, right? They're probably all on the way down. Let's check out Boeing. Oh, you're a little bit different, aren't you? Oh, you're more sideways. In a much bigger parabola that may take decades to play out. But we're sitting there right in a little, not in a bad area. You might be a boring ass trade for a long time though. Accumulation zones down here. We don't stay in the accumulation zones. So if you can find it under 170 in the rare times it was there, in a minute. Been a minute. And now we're getting some resistance over here at this area. 224. 266, and trying to see if we can ever make it up to 309 over there. They don't look near as fun or exciting as crypto. I gotta say, they look boring AF on the weekly chart. But you do have, I should have turned my indicators on the other ones we looked at, but here's what we got on the weekly. You got your green dot happening, you got stochastics going up, money flow starting to pour up, VWAP pouring up. It looks pretty good, like they're trying to go up on Boeing anyway. Got all these moving averages coming in together, and then something's got to happen. 9, 21, 50. Out of all of them I looked at, it looks like Boeing is the one to be kind of keeping your eye on at 223. And seeing if we can just get up a little bit of a move. That would be 20% going up to 265, and if we ever got lucky to get it to around $309, it'd be 37% gains over there. It's consolidating through here. Higher lows though. All right, so I looked at a few of those. That was the only one that kind of got to me. Yeah, big boy plays defense stocks. Unfortunately, I thought Lockheed Martin and them are coming down. A little bit disappointed. We going to keep going up. We talking about Bitcoin? IDCA the likes. Is this the same Bitcoin chart we were looking at? I'm going to think that I think it is. Are we? You little bastard, Bitcoin. To me, it is in a very tricky spot, and just price action wise, or if you want to look at it pattern wise, this is shaky price action, and it gives us nothing definite. You can't really play it as a head and shoulders. I don't really think it's more of a head and shoulders. I know, even Thomas Bukowski would think this was head and shoulders, and I'd be disagreeing with him, and I consider him a master, but I know, this is what I do know. We got a trend line that we haven't broken. And we're just in like we're in a little zone, a little. Is it a flag to the upside? Yeah, you know, Wilbur, you might be on to something. We might be flagging her to the upside. It's just getting, we broke out of this little channel idea. Broke out of this channel idea. And you can't seem to quite make it up to the top areas over there just yet. We erase these ideas without this thing going crazy. But this looks like a little... it doesn't line up as perfectly over here, I realize that. But among these little guys, it's like we're just like in another little channel over here. The moving averages are looking frisky. I mean, they're looking kind of steady and strong. That's the biggest thing I got to go, even on the small time frames. But some of these mid ones are like that 15-minute. That was just tricky AF. It came out of it though, man. It flipped. It was trying to turn bearish, and then it just flipped right around. That's a bullish sign. That's a bullish sign right there. I just don't like this lower high that we got, this triple top idea that we kind of have going on over here at resistance. But we are above this purple line, which is our 886. We got above it. Let me double check. Yeah, I've got it on all these. So we accumulated between the 786 and 886 where we should be dropping. We're not dropping. We're in a bear market, hitting resistance, and we're not freaking dropping. That is not bear market-ish. I'm just telling you. You saw what it was like over here. It's like every time you tried to long, it was like that was the wrong move. That was it. Oh, yeah. For the most part of... Where are we though? Where the hell are we at? Where are we at, Ethel? I mean, every time that you tried to long it and hope for something, it only went up a little bit of anything, and we lost it. We lost it. It just always seemed like shorting was the move, right? Maybe it still is. If we don't take out this guy, that's our goal. I think we're just going to keep. I can't say anything bad until we lose a 9-moving average, but when we do, I want to cuss it out. I want to get a good talking to, Bitcoin. How dare you? What the hell? Playing with our emotions at resistance like that. I just want to see us get out of there, but we got a good chance, man. I think we got a good chance. It's showing a lot of strength. Maybe she's trying to do something as we start going into it. I'd be cautious about the losing volume over here, though. We got some volume overall coming down, but we're kind of going sideways. But if we're going up and this is coming down, that's not good. Sideways, it might go in our favor a little bit, maybe. We want to see more volume come in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me. I've been going for a little over an hour. We went over Ethereum, Ondo, AAVE, we went over some stocks, some defense stock ideas. Boeing, I think, was the half-assed kind of promising things. I'm interested in Lockheed and those if they come down a little bit, but it looks like they're getting ready to come down. Let's take a look at our altcoins over here real quick and see what's popping and what's not. I think that's one of the things that we have not done. And Engine coin still up there. It was 9 cents, wasn't it? I think it was 9 cents, and it seems like it's about still where it was, up 30%, 36% over here. Chili's is starting to move around. Wow, you're almost 4 cents. Can't believe that thing went up a lot higher than that. Injectives at 331. Peppy starting to get a little love. River, you're down at 777. I guess that trade's gone. What Iron River? Was it River or Rave? Something happened over here. What happened? Rave got me. I got hit on Rave. I got hit on Rave. I got hit twice. Oh, here was... This is the right way to get hit on Rave. I only lost a penny. This one took me almost for $1. How dare you, Rave? You screwed me, Rave! I feel like I've been screwed by Rave. And then you took off your $14 now, you little dirty bastard, you. You little dirty bastard. And, what we got going? Oh, wow, everything's in green? That's not always normal. Our Bitcoin long that I fumbled into. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, safe trading, man. She's getting above those resistance levels. That's hinting that we're trying to go higher. It just damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know, because it could honestly give it all up on us and take us all for a ride. This was a fake out. Hey, gotcha, bitches. You fell for it Sunday. We had you chasing since Sunday. Yeah. Or this is the start. The weekly's really actually taking us up. If we do come down, I'm still bullish. But honestly, I would like to see us drop. I think I would feel more comfortable if we dropped and then came back up to go for this. But here we are heading into the weekend. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday could be pretty good. But the weekend, are we going to be here all weekend? Are we going to be able to hold this level during the weekend? That's the question I got. $75,000. We were at 61. People have been calling for 38,000 for the past few weeks and past few months over here. Until we're starting to go up, and now they're starting to change their mind, and now everybody's looking at 80, which can happen. But now that we're starting to get there, it's getting a little nerve-wracking, isn't it? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will see you on the next one. Going to the end screen, catch up with the chat, and listen to some tunes here. Rep to $1, is it? I still haven't gotten any. Oh yeah, I did get some. I did get some on my Coinbase wallet. Oh, really? At resistance? New moon at resistance? Need to watch that.
They say I'm crazy, they say I'm lost. I say I'm just a stoner who believes in the cause. I'm baked on BTC, floating through the dips. Baked on BTC, taking fat green hits. Sats in my wallet, smoke in my lungs. Baked on BTC, that's how the real ones run.
She's doing the shimmy.
FOMO hits hard when the candles go green. I hit the dab rig and chase the
I'm thinking about releasing this one.
Red days got me couch like paranoid as hell, but one good pump and I'm ringing the bell. They say I'm crazy.
Wait a minute, I think it's releasing this week actually.
I'm baked on BTC, floating through the dips. Baked on BTC, taking fat green hits. Sats in my wallet, smoke in my lungs. Baked on BTC, that's how the real ones run.
Yeah, it comes out.
Halving's coming.
Tomorrow, the next day.
Getting thick, gum stacking in silence while the normies get sick. They laugh at the Armins, they call it a scam.
Or we can do t-shirts baked on BTC. Or bags.
Thank you, man.
Or mugs. Am I missing out on getting this stuff? I don't have a big enough audience to be interested in this stuff.
I'm baked on BTC, floating through the dips. Baked on BTC, taking fat green hits. Sets in my wallet, smoke in my lungs. Baked on BTC, that's how the real ones run. We don't need no bank control. We don't need no KYC scroll. savings deflate. We don't need no permission to create.
Partner Local Network for Joe and the Turtle. The Turkey, Joe and the Turkey.
You're just another block in the chain. All in all, you're just another block in the chain. We don't need no bank control. We don't need no bank control. Evergreen candle makes my heart do a flip. I swear the whales are watching me through my phone's little slit. Is that a rug pull? Is that a trap? Or am I just too baked to read the chart right back? The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in the battle and neither side is won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell and the charts doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. My girlfriend asked, babe, why you staring at the wall? I say the order book's talking, I can hear it call. She rolls her eyes, passes me the bowl instead. Now we're both paranoid, watching numbers in our head. The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in a battle and neither side has won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell and the charts doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in a battle and neither side is won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell and the charts doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. Paranoia pump, paranoia pump.
Hey, taking profit from you, right?
Crypto, get away. Get a good trade with more
size and you're
Took a little profit on this all.
Crypto, it's a gas. Grab that dip with both hands and make a stash. Crypto, it's a hit. Don't give me that hard old tide bullshit. Crypto, it's a crime. Share it fairly, but don't take a slice of mine. I'm in the high leverage first class trading set, and I think I need a bigger bag, yeah. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off my stack. Crypto, it's a gas. Grab that dip with both hands and make a stash. Crypto is a hit. Don't give me that diamond hands bullshit. Crypto, it's a crime. Share it fairly, but don't take a slice of mine. Crypto, so they say, is the root of all evil today. But if you ask for a rise, it's no surprise that they're giving none away.
Is that a little bit of a pullback? Probably retesting the trend line breakout area. You want to dial it in a little bit better right there. Testing the 50 moving average. That's healthy. Wouldn't be surprised if it makes a new high in the next few days. Bullish cross. What's Anita's last name? No, that's too much. You can make one up though. I have one that I would. Never mind. I just wonder if it's the one that they were always calling in the grocery store.
Floating in a sea of sats and dreams, but you're not quite alone. There's a feeling I get when I look at the screen, like I'm floating, but I can't quite believe the number that's glowing, the life that it brings, but the fear in my chest still stings. I am comfortably rich. I am comfortably rich.
smoke grows after years in the red, where the real pain shows. The friends that you lost, the nights you stayed up. Now the balance is quiet, but the fear won't shut up. There's a feeling I get when the candles turn green, like the war finally ended, but the wounds can still be seen. The Lambo is waiting, the life looks so clean, but the old scars still bleed in between. I am comfortably rich.
It's Thursday, almost.
I am comfortably rich. Nothing can touch me now. I am comfortably rich. When the drawdowns return and the panic sets in, will I still feel the same or just numb again? The money is here, but the hunger remains. Comfortably rich, but still chained to the I am comfortably rich. I am comfortably rich. Nothing can touch me now. I am comfortably rich.
I don't know how they bounce to the beat like that, but I like it. How you doing?
I was lightning before the rush. Started with 100, pocket full of doubt. No fancy plans, just a spark I couldn't put out. They laughed when I bought it, said I'd never learn. But every red candle taught me how to burn. I timed the swings, I rode the storm, turned fit of fuel, watch the chaos transform.
All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for listening to the music. This is one of the new songs that's been released over the last few days. Available on streaming services, as well as some others being released over the next day or two. Happy trading. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you tomorrow.